The man is buffeted as long as they believe themselves to be the creature of outside circumstance. James Allen, As a Man Thinketh. You must not let outside circumstance control your inner emotion. People tell themselves, I'll be happy when. I'll be happy when I'm rich. Happy when I get the job. Happy when I get the girl. Or when my current job, girl, kid, parent, government acted this certain way, then I'll be happy. Well, then you're only allowing yourself to be happy a portion of the time, if none at all. If every thought you cultivate has an equal chemical reaction in our body, then when we imagine a good time or a good experience we wish to have, our body floods with endorphins, meaning that you have the ability to activate dopamine and serotonin from just thought alone. That's why social media is so addictive, because it's constantly stimulating this response to overload. This is the most fundamental purpose of our imagination. The word manifest itself literally means to see clear to the eye or mind to see. Imagine you're planning a trip to Vegas with your friends. You would imagine you would see clear to the eye and mind to see how much fun it would be to get there. And then you get so amped up that you start planning and booking flights and packing bags, maybe even plan a month or even a year in advance. And you'd make it so clear and vivid that no matter what obstacles lie ahead, you might get frustrated for a second if there's traffic or there's flight delays, but you know it's all worth it because the end result is Vegas. So manifestation isn't some magic money-making metaphysical power that if you think about money long enough, it'll fall in your lap, as a lot of self-help book and gurus have preached in order to target our laziness. Imagine planning the same trip to Vegas and thinking about it in such detail, but then just sitting on your couch expecting the flights to book themselves, the plans to make themselves. That would never happen. Manifest is to make clear to the eye or mind to see. So you make the vision clear to the eye or mind to see, but the other half is once you know what that perfect life is supposed to be like and what you really want in all aspects of your life, physical, spiritual, dreams, financial, relationships, and material goals. Once you have that vivid vision, then the second part is you make a systematic plan backed with an extreme amount of discipline, persistence, proper planning, strategizing, measuring, and massive action. Starting with the outcome first, because why and what you want is far more important than how. Then you strive every single day towards making that a reality. Trade your expectations for appreciations, and your life will change. Manifesting, mantras, vision boards, positive thinking, these are all ways to learn how to use this extremely intelligent genetic pharmacy to activate your endorphins so you can get yourself in the proper state to make the plan and the dream life that you want, and then strive every day towards its obtainment. Using our imagination the way it was intrinsically designed. In our society, we almost treat imagination if it's some tool we had as a kid to just make up imaginary friends with. In fact, it's the most intricate and intrinsically designed faculties that we had for survival. If you were traveling a long distance, let's say perhaps for the Oregon Trail, and you had to tell your young and everybody that you're with that we're going to make it, and there's sunshine in California, and everyone's going to be okay, and the disease and any obstacles that lie in the way, you have to have a vision strong enough to pursue, and the ones that did are the ones that survived. So this is not only just to make up believe friends, this is to activate your genetic pharmacy, then backed with a systematic plan, is what they don't teach in most self-development books. And then as you go on with this process, you'll have a better understanding of what a good life forward for you will be. Because after all, it's not about the destination, it's about the man or woman you become in the process. That's facts. And then once you have a better life moving forward for you, you have a better understanding of what good is for your life. Then you can make a map, as I like to call, because you can't set sail if you don't know where you're headed, and make a map. And then just like an architect builds the perfect design and then lays the first brick. So you build the vision, find out where you're at currently, and then connect the dots from where you're at to where you need to be with the systematic plan. And that's true manifestation. There's an article I found interesting that very much touches on this subject. This was a series of drowning rats. And the experiment ran, there's a bunch of experiments, but the one that I was predominantly interested in was the last one, when they introduced hope to the rats. Prior to the rats, maybe 2 minutes would go before they would go to drowned. But what the end experiment was right before they would drown, he would take them out of the buckets and get them warm and get them safe again before putting them back in. Now that these rats were introduced to hope, they could last a whopping 60 minutes in the water prior to drowning. And although I'm not for the cruelty of harming any animals, it's still very miraculous that once they're introduced with the vision of hope, then they were able to strive way, way longer through all the pain. And we can do this with ourselves. We can create, and we are aiming creatures, so this is intrinsically designed into us. But we create a vivid vision and then strive every day towards its obtainment. Don't ever give up on your dreams. It's LBS, the Oracle, man. If no one else believes in you, I definitely believe in you.